Did you know that after age 60, your muscles can quietly start to weaken, making simple tasks like getting up from a chair or opening a jar feel like major challenges? If you're thinking, oh, that's just a normal part of aging, stop right there. Sarcopenia, also known as age-related muscle loss, is not something you have to accept as an inevitable part of life. In fact, you can prevent it, slow it down, and even reverse it using things you already have in your kitchen. But if you ignore the vital information in this article, your risk of muscle weakness, balance loss, and even dangerous falls could double. And that's not something you want, is it? Hello, my wonderful friends over 60. I'm here to share a secret that doctors don't always spell out clearly. There are 7 special fruits, scientifically proven, that can help you regain muscle strength, boost your energy, and live a confident, independent life. These fruits aren't just delicious, they're packed with powerful compounds that help your body fight against muscle deterioration. In this first part, I'll introduce the first 3 fruits on the list, along with how to use them effectively. Let's get started. And don't forget, at the end, I'll reveal a special trick that can double the benefits of these fruits. Before we dive in, if you find this information helpful, consider following to get more health tips tailored to your golden years. And most importantly, read until the end to discover the secret I spent years researching, something that might change the way you feel about your body forever. Picture this. You wake up one morning feeling tired, your legs weak, and even simple tasks like carrying grocery bags home feel exhausting. That's a clear sign of sarcopenia, and it's not just a muscle issue. It affects your confidence and your ability to live independently. But don't worry. You don't need to spend a fortune on pricey supplements or medications. What you need might already be in your fridge or at the local fruit stand around the corner. The first fruit on our list is blueberries, also known as the muscle protector. Let me tell you about my friend Carlos, a 72-year-old man I've known for years. He used to be incredibly active, always working in his garden and playing dominoes with us every weekend. But over just 6 months, he began to tire easily, lost strength in his arms and legs, and even experienced noticeable weight loss. His doctor diagnosed him with sarcopenia, but instead of relying solely on expensive supplements, Carlos took matters into his own hands and discovered the power of blueberries. Do you know what makes blueberries so special? They contain a powerful antioxidant called anthocyanin, which gives them their deep blue-purple color. This compound doesn't just protect muscles from deterioration, it actually helps them grow stronger. A study from Tufts University tracked 200 older adults with sarcopenia over 12 months. One group ate 1 cup of fresh blueberries daily, while the other group didn't. The results were astonishing. The blueberry group not only prevented muscle loss, but increased muscle strength by 18% in just 1 year. Can you imagine that? Just 1 small cup a day made such a big difference. So how do you get the most benefit from blueberries? First, choose fresh blueberries. They contain 3 times more anthocyanin than frozen ones and 10 times more than dried. Timing also matters. Eat 1 cup, about 140 grams, about 30 minutes before any physical activity. Even a light walk. This helps your muscles absorb the nutrients more effectively. Just rinse the berries with cold water right before eating. But don't soak them too long, as that can wash away nutrients. That's exactly what Carlos did. And after just 4 months, he was able to carry grocery bags home all by himself. Even his doctor was surprised and asked what he had done. Besides protecting your muscles, blueberries offer another amazing benefit. They improve the connection between your brain and your muscles. As we age, signals from the brain to the muscles slow down, making you feel sluggish and weak. Blueberries help maintain those connections, keeping your movements sharp and agile. But this is only the beginning. The next fruit is even more fascinating, and I bet you'll be surprised by how familiar it is. The second fruit is the banana, also known as the perfect muscle fuel. Have you ever wondered why professional athletes always eat bananas before a game? That's no coincidence. Bananas are an excellent energy source for your muscles, especially for those over 60. As we age, our muscles don't just lose mass, they also lose the ability to store energy efficiently. It's like having a perfectly working car, but filling it with poor quality gas. It still runs, but not at its best. Bananas contain 3 natural sugars, fructose, glucose, and sucrose, blended in just the right ratio to deliver steady, sustained energy to your muscles. Even more, bananas are rich in potassium, a vital mineral for muscle contraction. A study published in the Journal of Gerontology found that older adults who ate one banana daily for 16 weeks increased their muscle endurance by 25% and reduced feelings of fatigue during daily activities by 40%. That means you can walk longer, do chores more easily, and feel less worn out. But what makes bananas truly special is that the potassium in them is much more easily absorbed by the body compared to potassium supplements. A medium-sized banana provides about 400 milligrams of potassium, which is nearly 10% of your daily requirement. For best results, eat a ripe yellow banana with a few small brown spots about an hour before any physical activity like walking or gardening. If you've just finished a light workout, eat half a banana right afterward to help your muscles recover faster. And if you suffer from nighttime leg cramps, a very common issue in older adults, try eating a small banana about 2 hours before bed. My friend Ricardo, who's 75, started doing this, and his nighttime cramps disappeared within just a week. Here's something important to keep in mind. The ripeness of the banana really matters. Green bananas are high in resistant starch, which is great for gut health, but not ideal for muscle energy. Yellow bananas with a few brown speckles are the sweet spot. They offer the best energy support. Overripe bananas, which are heavily speckled, contain fast-absorbing simple sugars that don't provide lasting benefits. So, choose your bananas wisely to give your muscles the best possible fuel. The third fruit is tart cherries, also known as the nighttime repairer. Let me tell you about my dear friend Elena, who's 69 years old. She used to wake up every morning feeling like she had just run a marathon, even though all she did the day before was walk to the grocery store. Her doctor said it was age-related inflammation and prescribed anti-inflammatory medication, but the pills gave her stomach pain. Luckily, her granddaughter, a nutrition student, suggested she try drinking tart cherry juice before bed. At first, Elena thought it sounded like a strange idea, but decided to try it anyway because she had nothing to lose. What happened next? Within just 2 weeks, her muscle soreness significantly decreased, and she began waking up feeling refreshed. After 2 months, not only was the pain gone, but she also felt stronger and could walk for longer without getting tired. So, what makes tart cherries so special? They contain anthocyanins and proanthocyanidins, two powerful anti-inflammatory compounds that reduce muscle inflammation, which is a major cause of sarcopenia. Even more impressive, tart cherries are one of the few fruits that naturally contain melatonin, which improves deep sleep, the critical time when the body repairs muscle tissue. A study from Belmont University found that older adults who drank tart cherry juice daily for 24 weeks showed a 47% reduction in muscle inflammation markers, gained 2.6 pounds, now 1.2 kilos of lean muscle, and improved grip strength by 30%. To get the most benefit, drink 2 tablespoons of tart cherry juice mixed with water about 1 hour before bed, or eat a cup of fresh or frozen tart cherries after dinner. If you choose dried tart cherries, use about a 1/4 cup and mix them with plain Greek yogurt. The most important thing is consistency, as tart cherries' anti-inflammatory effects build up over time. Elena now not only sleeps better, but she also wakes up less during the night, which helps her muscles recover even more effectively. But be careful. Only tart cherries provide these benefits, not regular sweet cherries. You can find tart cherries in frozen form, dried, or as concentrated juice. These 3 fruits, blueberries, bananas, and tart cherries, are a powerful starting point in the fight against sarcopenia. But don't stop here, because the next 4 fruits bring even more surprising benefits, especially the 4th one, a fruit you probably never associated with muscle strength. Keep reading to discover them and how they could transform your life. Have you ever felt like your body is an old car, still moving, but every step feels heavy, as if your energy is completely drained? If you're over 60, that feeling isn't just a part of aging. It could be a sign of sarcopenia, a condition where your muscles gradually waste away, leaving you weaker day by day. But here's the good news: you don't have to accept it. In the first part of our journey, we explored the power of blueberries, bananas, and tart cherries, true heroes that help protect and fuel your muscles. Now, let's continue this journey because the next 3 fruits on our list will bring you even closer to regaining your strength, your confidence, and your independence. And remember, if you skip over this information, you might be missing a chance to make your body stronger than it's ever been. And you don't want that, do you, my wonderful friends over 60? In this next section, I'll introduce the next 3 fruits: kiwi, papaya, and pomegranate, each one packed with its own special superpower to fight sarcopenia. These fruits are not only delicious, but have also been scientifically proven to help your muscles recover, grow, and resist further weakening. But the most exciting part is still ahead. The final fruit on our list of 7, along with a special secret on how to combine all of them for maximum results, is waiting for you in the next section. Keep reading. I promise you'll be surprised by what's coming next. If you're feeling inspired, consider subscribing or following to get more health tips that help you make the most of your golden years. And don't forget, at the end of this article, I'll reveal a special roadmap that could triple the benefits of these powerful fruits. Let's dive in. The 4th fruit on our list is kiwi, also known as the cell builder. Let me tell you about my friend Alfonso, a 71-year-old retired mechanic. He used to have strong, muscular arms and powerful hands. But after retiring, he noticed his muscles were starting to melt away. He could no longer lift the tools he once handled with ease. It left him feeling discouraged, like the strength he had built over a lifetime was slipping away. His son, a sports nutritionist, suggested he add kiwi to his daily diet. At first, Alfonso laughed and said, "How is that tiny fruit supposed to help me?" But because he trusted his son, he decided to give it a shot. Do you know what happened? After 3 months of eating 2 kiwis a day, Alfonso regained enough strength to help his neighbors fix cars on the weekends again. His friends became curious and started asking what he was doing differently. The secret lies in 4 special properties of kiwi that most people don't know. First, it's loaded with vitamin C. In fact, 1 kiwi has more vitamin C than an orange, and vitamin C is essential for producing collagen, which keeps your muscle fibers strong and intact. Without enough vitamin C, your muscles weaken no matter how much protein you eat. Second, kiwi contains an enzyme called actinidin, which helps your body digest protein more efficiently. As we age, our ability to digest protein declines, meaning we absorb less of the nutrients we need. Kiwi acts like a helper, making sure every gram of protein you consume is fully utilized. Third, kiwi is rich in easily absorbed potassium, even more than bananas, which helps your muscles contract and prevents muscle protein loss. Finally, kiwi contains a special kind of fiber that nourishes gut bacteria responsible for producing amino acids, the building blocks of muscle. A study at the University of Auckland followed 200 seniors with sarcopenia over 20 weeks. One group ate 2 kiwis a day, while the other group ate other fruits with the same number of calories. The results were remarkable. The kiwi group gained 1.8 or about 4 pounds of lean muscle, improved leg strength by 28%, and boosted protein absorption by 35%. But here's the key. How you eat kiwi matters. Eat 2 kiwis, ideally with the skin on, after washing thoroughly, about 30 minutes before a protein-rich meal like chicken or eggs. The skin has 3 times the vitamin C and special fiber compared to the flesh. You can also enjoy a kiwi as dessert after your main meal to enhance the benefits. But don't exceed 2 kiwis a day, as it may cause stomach discomfort for some people. Patricia, a 66-year-old woman I spoke with, told me she had been taking protein powder, as prescribed by her doctor, but saw no improvement. When she started eating kiwi before her high-protein meals, within just 4 weeks, she noticed her muscles felt firmer. Her doctor was amazed when blood tests showed her protein levels had significantly improved. Kiwi doesn't just support muscle growth, it boosts the immune system, reduces whole-body inflammation, and helps your muscles recover more effectively. Try alternating between green and golden kiwis. Green ones have more vitamin C, while golden ones contain more digestive enzymes for the best results. The 5th fruit on our list is papaya, also known as the fast repairer. Have you ever experienced lingering muscle soreness after a long walk or doing household chores? When we're younger, that soreness usually fades after a day or 2, but as we get older, it can stick around for an entire week. That's because our body's muscle repair system slows down, like a construction crew working at a snail's pace. Papaya is the key to speeding up that crew. let me tell you about my dear friend Esperanza, who's 67 years old. She started walking to improve her health, but anytime she walked longer than usual, she'd get intense leg pain that sometimes sidelined her for a week. Her physical therapist recommended eating papaya after each walk. At first, she thought it was a strange suggestion, but she gave it a try. Within just 1 week, her muscle pain was cut in half. After a month, it was almost gone, and she could walk farther and with more strength without worrying about soreness. So, what makes papaya so special? First, it contains papain, a powerful enzyme that breaks down damaged proteins in your muscles. When you move, your muscles develop tiny micro tears, and papain helps clean them up quickly to make room for new, stronger proteins. Second, papaya is rich in a blend of vitamins A, C, E, and K, which work together like a cellular repair team. Third, papaya delivers magnesium, potassium, and calcium in a nearly perfect ratio, and your body absorbs them 3 times more efficiently from papaya than from supplements. Finally, it contains lycopene, an anti-inflammatory compound that reduces muscle inflammation without interfering with the natural healing process your body needs. A study at the National University of Columbia found that seniors who ate papaya after physical activity for 16 weeks experienced a 52% reduction in muscle soreness, a 40% increase in exercise endurance, and a 60% improvement in muscle recovery time. For best results, eat 1 cup of fresh, cubed papaya right after any kind of physical activity, whether it's walking or gardening. Don't overdo it though, because too much of the enzyme in papaya can irritate your stomach. Choose a ripe papaya, yellow with a few orange spots, and eat it within 2 hours of cutting to keep the enzymes active. You can also mix it with a bit of plain Greek yogurt to boost muscle repair even more. Ruben, a 76-year-old friend of mine, shared that eating papaya after gardening helped him return to his favorite hobby without the usual aches and pains. Papaya not only helps repair muscle, it also improves the flexibility of muscle fibers, making it easier for you to move freely. But be careful, papayas that are too green or overly ripe won't be as effective because the enzymes don't function at their best. The 6th fruit on our list is pomegranate, also known as the ultimate regenerator. This might be the most powerful fruit on the list when it comes to muscle regeneration. Let me tell you about my friend Eduardo, who's 78 years old. He once believed his muscle strength was gone for good. His doctor told him that, at his age, the best he could hope for was to avoid losing more muscle. Eduardo felt hopeless, as if his entire active life had come to an end. But his daughter, a medical researcher, introduced him to pomegranate. He started drinking concentrated pomegranate juice every day, and after 8 weeks, something incredible happened. Not only did he stop losing muscle, he began gaining strength and muscle mass. So, what makes pomegranate so special? It contains puniculin, a unique antioxidant with the ability to regenerate muscle at the cellular level. First, it activates satellite cells, muscle stem cell-like cells that become sluggish as we age. Puniculin wakes them up, prompting them to repair and regenerate muscle fibers. Second, pomegranate repairs mitochondria, the energy factories of your muscle cells, helping your muscles perform more efficiently. Third, it reverses oxidative damage that accumulates over the years, essentially turning back the clock on your muscles. And finally, it boosts protein synthesis efficiency, helping your body create new muscle proteins more quickly. A study at the University of California tracked 120 seniors with severe sarcopenia over 24 weeks. The group that drank pomegranate juice gained 2.4 kilos on 5.3 lbs of lean muscle, improved functional strength by 45%, and increased muscle endurance by 38%. To get the full benefit, drink 2 tablespoons of 100% concentrated pomegranate juice mixed with water in the morning on an empty stomach, or eat 1 to 2 cups of fresh pomegranate seeds. Consistency is key, as the benefits of pomegranate build over time. Just be sure to choose products without added sugars or preservatives for the best results. Eduardo is now not only stronger, but also more confident, like he's found himself again. But wait until you discover the final fruit on our list, something you'd probably never expect when it comes to muscle health. And don't forget, I'll be sharing a special tip at the end that will show you how to combine all these fruits for maximum results. Keep reading to find out. If you're over 60 and feeling like your body isn't as strong as it used to be, listen closely. Sarcopenia, age-related muscle loss, can make it harder to get up from a chair, carry groceries, or even play with your grandchildren. But this isn't the end of the road. In the past 2 parts, we explored 6 incredible fruits: blueberries, bananas, tart cherries, kiwi, papaya, and pomegranate, each with its own unique power to protect, repair, and regenerate muscle. Today we'll complete this journey with the final fruit, one you may never have considered for muscle health, and a special tip that could triple the impact of them all. If you skip this part, you might be missing the key to regaining the strength and confidence you thought were gone forever. And you don't want that, do you, my amazing friends over 60? In this final section, I'll introduce the 7th fruit, a true surprise, and reveal a special roadmap that I've spent years researching and refining. This plan doesn't just help rebuild muscle. It can give you renewed energy, greater independence, and a deeper joy for life. If you find this information helpful, consider following to get more health tips that help you make the most of your golden years. And make sure to read until the end, because I'll be sharing a helpful suggestion on what to do next to boost your results in the fight against sarcopenia. Let's get started. The 7th fruit, and perhaps the most surprising, is avocado, also known as the hormone builder. I know what you might be thinking. Avocado is a fruit? How could a rich, fatty fruit possibly help my muscles? But let me tell you about Letitia, a 70-year-old relative of mine. She had tried everything to regain her muscle strength, from expensive protein powders to personalized exercises from a physical therapist. She even considered costly hormone therapy. But nothing worked. She couldn't open jars, carry grocery bags, or lift her grandchild. It made her feel helpless, as if her body was betraying her. Then one day, her doctor gave her a strange suggestion. Try eating 1 avocado a day for 3 months. Letitia thought it was a weird idea, but she figured she had nothing to lose. And you know what? After 10 weeks, she was strong enough to lift her grandchild again. Her family was amazed and kept asking what she was doing differently. The secret was avocado, a fruit, yes, it's technically a fruit, that targets one of the root causes of sarcopenia, the hormonal decline that occurs as we age. So, what makes avocado so special? First, it contains a unique type of monounsaturated fat that serves as a building block for anabolic hormones, the hormones that help build muscle. As we age, our bodies produce less of these hormones, making muscle growth harder. Avocados provide the raw materials your body needs to make more. Second, avocados pack more potassium than 3 bananas combined, paired with magnesium in an ideal ratio, both critical for muscle protein synthesis. Third, they contain highly absorbable folate, which supports DNA and RNA synthesis in muscle cells, aiding in muscle regeneration. Finally, avocados are rich in vitamin K2, which helps direct calcium into your muscles and bones and away from your arteries, a common concern in older adults. A study from the University of Texas followed 200 women over the age of 65 with sarcopenia for 20 weeks. The group that ate 1 avocado per day gained 1.9 kilos, 4.2 lbs of lean muscle, improved grip strength by 35%, and increased natural anabolic hormone levels by 22%. They even saw improvements in bone density. For best results, eat 1 perfectly ripe avocado as part of a main meal paired with protein like chicken, fish, or legumes. Don't just eat half. It's not enough to make a real difference. But don't exceed 2 per day either, as the calories can add up. Add a pinch of sea salt and a splash of lemon juice to enhance nutrient absorption. A great meal idea is a salad with avocado, lean chicken, and dark leafy greens like spinach. A perfect combination to nourish your muscles. Rosa, a 68-year-old friend of mine, shared that before eating avocado daily, she constantly craved sweets and carbs. But once she added avocado to her lunch, those cravings disappeared, making it much easier to stick to a healthy diet. One important tip: your avocado should be just ripe, bright green and slightly soft when gently squeezed. If it's too hard, it hasn't developed its healthy fats yet. If it's overripe, it may have oxidized, reducing its effectiveness. These 7 fruits, blueberries, bananas, tart cherries, kiwi, papaya, pomegranate, and avocado, are powerful tools in the fight against sarcopenia. But here's what I promised from the very beginning. The real secret doesn't lie in any one fruit alone, but in how you combine them. After years of experimentation, I've discovered a special regeneration roadmap that can triple the effectiveness of these fruits. Imagine your body as an orchestra. Each fruit is an instrument, and when played in the right order, they create a perfect symphony for your muscles. So, how does this roadmap work? Each day you'll eat these fruits at specific times to maximize their benefits. Start at 6 a.m. on an empty stomach by drinking 2 tablespoons of concentrated pomegranate juice mixed with water. This activates your antioxidant system and wakes up satellite cells in your muscles, prepping your body for the day. At 7 a.m., eat 1 kiwi with the skin on, washed of course, to trigger digestive enzymes that help your body absorb the protein from breakfast. At 8 a.m., add half an avocado to your breakfast, paired with protein like eggs or yogurt to boost nutrient absorption. Next, at 12 p.m., eat a cup of fresh blueberries about 30 minutes before lunch. This helps prepare your muscles to fully utilize the nutrients from your meal. At 1 p.m., eat the remaining half of your avocado with lunch, alongside protein and leafy greens. At 4 p.m., before any physical activity like walking or gardening, eat a perfectly ripe banana to give your muscles sustained energy. After your activity, around 6 p.m., eat a cup of fresh papaya to speed up the repair of tiny micro tears in your muscles. Finally, at 9 p.m., drink 2 tablespoons of tart cherry juice or eat a cup of tart cherries to support overnight muscle recovery during deep sleep. Why is this roadmap so effective? Because each fruit prepares your body for the next step. Pomegranate jumpstarts your antioxidant defense, kiwi optimizes digestion, avocado boosts protein absorption, blueberries prep your muscles, bananas fuel your energy, papaya handles repair, and tart cherries ensure recovery while you sleep. The result? Within 1 to 2 weeks, you'll feel more energetic and less fatigued. After 3 to 4 weeks, your grip strength and endurance will noticeably improve. By weeks 5 to 8, you'll begin to see firmer muscles and better balance. And by weeks 9 to 12, you'll feel stronger, more confident, like your body has rediscovered its youthful vitality. But here's the most important part. Sarcopenia is not your destiny. You don't have to accept the loss of strength or independence. When used properly, these fruits are powerful weapons you can use to fight back and win. Stay consistent, because real transformation takes time, but I promise you'll start feeling a difference within a week. More than just muscle, you'll regain trust in your body, and with that, the freedom to live your life fully without fear of losing your strength. If you found this information helpful, please share it with your loved ones who might need it too. And don't miss the chance to learn even more. I'm currently preparing another article about 5 simple strength-building exercises you can do at home. No gym, no weights required, that will perfectly complement this fruit roadmap. Stay tuned so you don't miss out. Thank you for joining me on this journey. Sarcopenia may have won a few battles, but with these tools, you will win the war. Wishing you continued strength, confidence, and a vibrant, fulfilling life in your golden years. See you in the next article.